Hi guys, this is Lisa from Happytohook. You are viewing episode 5, I believe, already. Welcome to my new subscribers and hello to all of you who are joining me for the first time. My name is Lisa and I run a Etsy shop now full-time. I've only been doing it full-time for the last month or so. I was working full-time, getting ready to have surgery next month. So I'm going to have to take some time off for recovery and all that good stuff. So I am now a stay-at-home mom. I have 2 children that are still at home, 2 that are grown up and moved out. And yeah, so this is what I do to kind of release stress, talk, and this is an everything video. It is not strictly just crocheting. I'm diabetic, and I do actually have a recipe today to share with you, a low carb, gluten free, and what else? Yeah, I talk about family, crocheting, books, just a little bit of everything. So this is kind of like a crocheting show and tell, chatting, family time, recipe kind of video. So, yeah, we'll just talk about anything. And I do have some books, but my daughters borrowed them. They were really great. And I can't even remember the author's name. So I don't want to really get into that until I can give you all the information that you need, because I don't want to bring it up and you're like, man, who does that? So I don't have very many new items. I do have a few skeins of yarn that I did receive in the mail. I'll talk about that here in a little bit. But I wanted to show you some of the things that I will be working on. I took a look at some of the websites that had free cup cozies. I found a couple on one on Ravelry, I believe. There might have been both on there. But I printed those up. And then I had this great, I do a lot of charity work for diabetes, for one, because I'm diabetic, and also for cancer, among other things. But cancer has hit our family several times in probably the last 10 years, from 10 years up until last year. So we've got a few that are in remission, and we've got some that are still going through the struggles and the treatment and everything. So I got this. It's called it was formerly Little Orphan Skein. It's now called Little Orphan Stitch, and it is a ribbed ribbon pattern. And I like this one. I usually make the ones that are maybe 1 to 2 inches, but I like this one because when you're done, let's see, it's 4 inches tall and 2.5 inches wide. So I wanted something a little bit bigger, and I liked the way this one, all of them have like a standard size that they do, but I liked the look of this one, and I worked one up, and it's already gone. So they really like that. So there's that one. And again, it's Little Orphan Stitch, and it's just ribbons pattern. I believe it was Ravelry that I got that online. And then if you've been with me from my first video, you know that I've been entering a lot of craft shows, because it was something I just wasn't able to do working full time. It was just too much. But I'm really having a good time with it. It's just really been great fun. And I wanted to make something a little different. I do not normally make cup cozies, but this one, I found this on Ravelry, and it's by Christine from My Sweet Potato. Yeah, My Sweet Potato 3. And I know if you can see those 4, those are all different. This is why I liked it so much, because she's got 4, there's 4 different ones here. This one, and this one, and these 2. So there's 4 different variations of the cup cozies, and they all look different. I wish you could see how they just look really neat. So I thought, I'll do a couple. If they sell, then maybe because I've got 3 craft shows back to back every week, from the 17th, and then the 24th, and then the first Saturday in July. So I also found one. Let's see. Trying to figure. Oh, from One Dog Wolf. This is from onedogwolf.com, and hers is. See if you. I'm trying to get in close. So sorry if it's a little. And it's called the Basket Weave Cup Cozy. And I just really like the way that looked. So yeah, so I'll be working on those this week. I'll just get a few made up just to see. I've never sold cup cozies before, but you know, everyone's doing it. It's on the list for like. I always try to keep up with you know, what is selling well and what isn't. Well, you know, obviously if you're going to sell it, you might as well sell what they want. So yeah, so I'm going to do that. And I made a pot holder. I don't know where I put it because it was not the right size. It was a little goofy. I don't know what oh, there it is. Wait a minute. So, okay. So I'd already made one. I'd made pot holders before Christmas because we're doing a Christmas in July. So I put the little thing on there so they can hang them up in the kitchen. I don't know. Different needle. But this is the size I got. Not the same. It's like here's the mama pot holder and here's the baby pot holder. So anyway, I guess I'll use this one to maybe sit, you know, warm plates or something on. But because it was still cute, and when I folded it and was getting ready to sew it up, I thought, man, this is really little. I don't want. I'll just take everything out. And I thought, nope, I'll keep it. So there you go. I'm gonna keep that. It's adorable. And I know I've been showing you guys a lot of puff stitch hats, but I'm showing you this one because as a mom, I'm extremely proud of my daughter, Amanda. She has been crocheting, and my daughter, Jessica, as well, since they were about 9 years old. And Jessica loves to make blankets. She loves to crochet blankets. That's what she does. Every once in a while, she'll throw in a beanie or, you know, slouch hat, something like that, but mostly blankets. Now, Amanda loves to make crochet. She doesn't crochet anything for children. She just doesn't really. She's got two of her own, and she just loves to crochet stuff for them. So, but hats, she just won't do hats. She's just like, I don't want to do a hat, Mom. She'll do scarves, gloves, blankets, but she wouldn't do a hat. So when I purchased the fitted puff stitch beanie, I believe I shared that with in my first or my second podcast. I don't know. And I don't have the information in front of me. That's why I was like, so I apologize for that. But she made a hat. Isn't it just the cutest thing ever? So she just modified it for a small, for a small child. It's just so cute. And she did the brim really well. She says, Mom, I'm just so critical of everything that I make, and I just don't like doing hats because they never come out right. Never say never, honey. This is adorable. You did a good job. And it's like a chocolate brown, and it has these speckles in it, or freckles, or whatever you call them. And she's got the little top. But anyway, I thought that was really cute. So there you have it. There's that. So this is not my whip. This is my daughter's whip. I only have a few items, or not whip, finished projects. Oh my gosh, I can't even. I have 2 hats that I finished the same color. I needed to make a beanie for a customer for my craft show, a beret, actually. So I made this one, and excuse my tag. Let me tuck that in here real quick. Okay, so there we go. It was just really quick. It took me out like, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe, if that. But I'm going to she wants a pink flower. So I'm going to put a pink flower there, and then that will be done. And then I have a red one. Because what's not to like about red? Now, the thing I don't like about this one, see here? Magic Circle. Magic Circle is my friend. I love Magic Circle. It's awesome. But this one, I just wanted to see with the chain 4, maybe the yarn was too thick, but I mean, it's really soft, but it wouldn't close. I couldn't get it to close up. So I'm going to have to, that's bothering me. So I'm going to have to fix it. but it just totally looked adorable on. My grandson tried it on. He was just so cute. So there's that. I do have a new headband that I've been making a ton of, and they sell really well. And I don't want to get this wrong. It's by Elizabeth Allen, and it's called her site is called The Lovely Crow, and it's called the Genius Headband. So that's what it's called. And these things are so quick to make. I sat down and I probably made 10 of them in less than an hour. And they're all different colors. So this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can, there we go, get a better picture. There's that. And the thing that makes these so awesome is they are extremely stretchy. I mean, they are really, I've worn these, I wear them like all the time, and I've got a big head. It's okay, you can say it. And it was mostly my hair, but it stretches, but you just kind of, I don't know, reshaping it, you ball it up, whatever, and it just starts to go right back to where it was before you put it on your head, which I just think is amazing. It's just so cool, and it's just really neat. So what I did, I sold these at my last craft show. I just got a little bucket. I put a sign up, and if you have scrap yarn, best thing to make. I'm telling you, it's awesome. There's a little one. Now this one was made for a baby. Some of these I will put flowers on. I think flowers would look really cute on there. I mean, there's purple. See, that looks, well, it looks lavender, I guess. And these were all just leftover yarn. Just leftover yarn. This one I think is really cute. It's kind of dressy because it was Karen Simply Soft, and it's an off-white color. So it's just really pretty. And then I had some really outrageously bright, which I love. I love bright. So, and I thought maybe I'll put like a bright yellow because it's kind of got yellow in there. And I made some a little bit wider. And let's see. Yeah, that's it. Some of them make like it look like they're probably fallish kind of colors, but I've got some pinks in there. This one's kind of pink, but they work up really fast. And I just sat down and I keep a bin of leftover yarn that I roll up and I put in a container. And so every once in a while, I'll just get it and start making some of those when I know I've got a craft show. So I've got enough to fill that up, and hopefully they'll sell. If they don't, they don't. But $2. They're just so quick to make. It's just crazy. And let's see. A friend of mine gave me a bunch of yarn that when her mother was alive, she liked to crochet. She knitted. I guess that sounds weird. But she also did work on canvas with the yarn and everything. She was super talented. And she was so sweet because she brought me all of the stuff that she had in storage. She had finally got the nerve to go through it, or just give it away to somebody. I don't even, I can't even begin to tell you how wonderful that feels, that she was willing to part with it and she gave it to me. Now, we lost our moms within, I think, a year or two of each other. We've been friends for a while because my mom's been gone for 10 years. It's extremely devastating to lose anybody, but when it's your mom, and her and I were very close, and it took me, I mean, her mom's been gone probably 12 years or more, and she's just now going through her items. And it took me a good 6 years just to go through one box from my mom's townhouse, just one box. So, some people can do it. I just, no, not so much, not me. But anyway, so I told her that I would get the yarn together and make her something. And she loves anything patriotic, loves it. She's been she buys things. I can't talk today. She buys things that are red, white, and blue. She buys poncho. Someone gave her a poncho that kind of looked like an American flag. It was really, really cute. And so I thought, hey, if I had some yarn, I'll make her a blanket and then, maybe a poncho or something. I know she likes the virus shawl. So I was thinking about doing a red, white, and blue one for her. So more on that one later when I get to it. But this is yarn. This is her mother's yarn. So, she can sit on the couch, cover up with it, and with her dogs. She has like, I think 6 dogs now, and they are so adorable. Um, I'm not quite finished. I've got some more. My stomach is just growling. I need to eat something. I had coffee, no breakfast. That's me. Um, anyway, so I've got to do some trimming and everything before I give that to her. But I'd also like to get that shawl done before I give it to her. Just give them both at the same time. Uh, let's see. I think that's it for finished projects. Everything else is just a whip. So let's get let's get that going. So another friend. Remember, I was explaining to you guys how I got all this yarn. Another friend. Her name is Tracy. She got a bunch of yarn. I don't know where she got it from, but she gave it to me because she says, I don't knit or crochet, but I was thinking of you when I got this. And I believe this is sachet yarn. It's kind of that netted stuff. And I didn't even know if they even made scarves out of it anymore. So I'm going to kind of open it up to give you an idea. So there's that. So that's how it is. And then it just kind of looks like a big, thick, you got to pull it apart. So I started it. I got to hold on to it so it doesn't come apart because this is this is as far as I got. So it's flouncy, I guess. Truthfully, I don't like making them. They're just not, I don't know. We got to figure out something really cool to do with this because I have like 7 and some of them are like bright yellow. They're really pretty colors. Do people even wear these anymore? I don't know. So if you're watching this and you see it's the sachet yarn, the scarf yarn, okay, let's come up with something else. What else can we do with this yarn besides make these scarves? I mean, there's got to be something. So hit me up in the comments and we'll see what we can make with them because it's really cute and it works up quickly. I just wasn't really impressed with making them. That's just me. But I don't wear a lot of scarves either. I wear cowls. I like them thick around my neck. And this is cute, but no. So there's that. So yeah. And I know I showed you guys. Oh my gosh. Every time I look at this, it just makes me sick. Okay, so this was my very, very first virus shawl. Remember, I did it in Snow Camo, Karen Simply Soft. And I ordered it because I found it online. Have I got my yarn yet? Nope. Still waiting. Still waiting. So when it gets here, this will finally be completed. But so there's that. I mean, I don't know. I guess it was really popular. I don't have any idea. And I started another one. Oh, I don't. It's almost like the virus shawl is. I should just call it the cursed shawl. That's just how I feel. Because when you start something and you're like, man, this is looking really nice. I can't wait to finish it. Right? I know I had 2 skeins of this unforgettable yarn. I know I did. My daughter even remembers seeing 2. For some reason, one disappeared. I asked my granddaughter, I'm like, Jordan, did you take Nana's yarn? She likes to hide stuff around my house when she comes to visit. She goes, no, Nana, it wasn't me. So whoever it was, please bring it back. I'm just bring it back to me. because yeah, this is as far as I got because I don't have the other skein of yarn. But it's super soft. It's in this gorgeous, oh man, you can see that it's like one, two, three or four different shades of purple. So yeah, when I get the second one, I'd like to finish it up. My mother-in-law absolutely loves purple. She saw this and she has asked me 3 times already if I was done with that shawl yet. So, and I just have to tell her, no, I'm not done. I'm not done yet because I don't know where the skein went. Yep, totally disappeared, guys. So that's now 2 virus shawls that I don't have made up because I don't have the yarn for it. So we're going to put that in the whips pile. So then I thought, oh, I got enough. So I'm going to make another one because I got this beautiful yarn from Bonita Yarns that I got. If you want to see a really good picture, check my Instagram, Happytohook on Instagram, because I took a really good picture of it before I got started and during the virus shawl process. So I'm making this one. It's turning out beautifully. It's got these gorgeous colors in it. And then my granddaughter, who, by the way, it's June 9th, 2017, Friday. Today she is 4. So happy birthday, Jordan. Mwah, Nana loves you. Um, I had to stop making it when I stopped at one skein. I do have the other one. I bought 2. But yeah, this one is going to Jordan for her birthday because she saw it and went totally nuts. And it's got all these beautiful, bright, it just reminds me of like a parrot, a parakeet, whatever the ones with the really bright, colorful feathers on it. And this one had the picture is also much better. I usually do this on my phone, but and I know I'm cutting my head off. I apologize for that. But I'm on my laptop and it's just a little weird. But I'm going to fold this and then see. We're going to put it right up to the thing so you can see all those beautiful colors. We'll start there. You see how those worked up? And she loves that. She loves the bright, like, right, yeah. So now I have to order another skein from Bonita Yarns because I gave it to her. But I'll, I'll get another one and I'll actually make an adult size. So, but yeah. So there you go. So if you're needing one in a child size, I can make you a child size virus shawl because I've got some sitting right here. I haven't gotten anywhere with the dress. I'm going to show you. I'll show you again for the newbies. I was working on this dress. It's called the Little Sweetie dress. And I saw the tutorial on the Crochet Crowd, Mikey. I've made several. But he had this other one. Someone, I guess he had a lot of requests to make it pleated so that it's got more, more flair to it instead of just kind of just a straight type of dress. And I think in the tutorial, I don't know, not paying attention, but it's supposed to be like slightly pleated. So I think he did maybe did every other stitch. However he did it, I didn't do it that way. So now I'm almost out of yarn and I've got to see if I can find some more because it's really, really flouncy. It's if you look up Crochet Crowd and you look up the pleated dress, you're not going to see all these because there's too many. It's really, really, let me see if I can, look at that. And that's just spreading it out. It starts there and it's not even halfway, well, maybe about halfway done. I'm trying to get it as long enough to fit my granddaughter, the one that just turned 4 today. But she's really tall. She's like almost 48 inches tall now, and she just turned 4 today. So she's a tall girl. So it's got to be long enough. But yeah, it's really flouncy. And I was looking, I'm like, why did it get so pleated? I don't understand. But yeah, I think I did an extra row of 2 double crochets in one stitch, like all the way around, and I probably just kept going because it just got really, when I look at it in the picture and I look at here, I'm like, man, mine is really, It's just really out there. But one of these days I'll finish it. I just haven't had time. But it's in this really pretty green. And you see the little sparkles going through it. It's just beautiful. But anyway, there's that. I don't know. I will figure it out. Now, I did go back to the thrift store. I did. I went back there and I didn't find yarn that I liked. They had a lot of old stuff, and I just wasn't. I'm trying. In my last video, I explained I'm trying to not buy all the yarn that I see just because it's there. I'm trying to be frugal about spending all my money since we're going to be home now. But I'm always looking for good deals, no matter what. If it's not for me, then it's going to work for somebody um, in my family or somebody that I know. I bought 2 books. They are just amazing. So this one is called Afghans for All Seasons. Okay. 25 cents. And there are some beautiful Afghans in here. Let me see. There's some that are just plain, but some of these are just amazing. Like this Christmas. We have this one with the Christmas trees. That one's cute. And I was standing there and I was thumbing through it. I was actually standing there going, do I really need this book? Even though it's a quarter. And I thought, yes, I need this book. It's got some great patterns in it. Silly girl. So where is the one that I like? Okay, this. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? I mean, I just see that in so many colors. It's just, wow. And that's called Stitch Sampler. So I guess there's like several different ones in there. But there was one that was a particular favorite. I love fall colors. And this one has hunter green, gold, and maroon in it. Isn't that pretty? Fall Splendor. That's what this one's called. There was one more that really, really caught my eye. I mean, there's every one of them in here it's just amazing. They are just beautiful. This one is called, it's called the Summer Favorite. Look at that. And it reminds me of a watermelon blanket. I don't particularly care for the fruit, but that's a cute Afghan. It's just really cute. And if I ever get my daughter to tell me she's pregnant, I would love to make this baby blanket. Isn't that cute? And it's called Rainbow Diamonds Blanket. But I want to let me get really close. It's just adorable. And it's just, it looks like a bunch of mini granny squares put together. That could be why I like it. I think, you know what? Granny squares to me are the fail-safe Afghan stitch. I mean, you know how to do a granny square. You can make anything. Clothing, bags, Afghans, dishcloths. You can pretty much make whatever you want as long as you know how to do that stitch. And excuse me, I'm sure that most of you who watch this remember me saying a couple of videos ago that it was my mother's favorite stitch. When she taught me how to crochet, it was granny squares all the way, baby. So yeah, they're always going to be a favorite of mine. And then I got this one. Oh, this one I'm totally in love with. And it's from Reader's Digest, Crochet in No Time. And I got it because look at that on the front cover. Is this a cardigan? What is this? Yeah, it's like a jacket. It looks like it's got a button on there, but isn't that just the neatest looking thing? I love it. And I thought, how cool is that? So then I opened it up. I was looking through here and I opened it up and I thought, man, that's really cool. And I saw okay, this is one of them. Look at that. First of all, the little girl is just adorable. But look at that jacket. Isn't that the sweetest thing? I just think that is so neat. I love the oversized look of it. The way the closures are made. I don't know, the pockets, everything about this just screams my granddaughter. So yeah, I'll be making that for her. My daughter Abigail, my 10-year-old, she might actually like that as well. And then there was something else in here I just had to show you. It is there we go. Okay. It's a christening coat. I've got to get closer. Christening. It's got the patterns for the booties and the bonnet. It's just gorgeous. So yeah. So I'll be going through this. Lots and lots of good patterns in that book. I just think they're great. So yeah. Okay. I already told you guys it's been a great week. I'm getting down to, I think I have about 6 weeks left, maybe 5 before my surgery. So they're calling me now and they're setting me up with appointments. Now, I don't know if, for you new ones, I had knee replacement surgery a little over 2 years ago, but I never healed. Something was wrong. And that's what I kept telling everybody. I'm like, this is just not normal. Your quality of life is supposed to be better. I was supposed to be up and being able to walk without pain. I have stairs in my house because I've got, multi-story home, and going down the stairs or coming up the stairs, it's really a problem for me. And I thought it's very discouraging when you go through all of that trouble, and it's a pretty intense. It was told to me. This is what I was told at the hospital when I had my knee replacement surgery. It's one of the most intense replacements that you can have. I mean, you've got your hip replacement, whatever, but knee replacement it takes you longer to heal, for one. And it's very invasive because I've got a scar that's like, it's about an 8-9 inch scar. So they're going to have to open it up and go back in there because there's a piece, and I had a picture, I don't know where it is, but when you have your kneecap, okay, there's a space in between there that helps it move. Okay. So instead of replacing everything, they're going to have to go in there and remove that piece and put a new piece in there. It's going to help with stability. It's going to help with bending and everything. And right now, my knee's been giving out. The last time it did it, I landed on the stairs. It was not good. It was just so I'm trying to be as careful as I can. Um, you know, ice it up when it starts swelling, the whole bit. But it's a long, drawn out process because you've got lab work to do. You have a class that they want you to watch to make sure that how you yourself have to take precautions for healing at home when you're not doing when a therapist isn't coming, because they'll come to my home and I'll do therapy here until I can drive and then go to the wellness center and have the rest of my therapy there. But it's just so much to do, and when I knew for sure that I was going to need this surgery again in 2 years, this should have lasted 20. So it's very discouraging. And right now I'm in the process of not only dealing with that, but because now I'm going, head first into my website on Etsy. Something that was just, an occasional sell here or there is now becoming my livelihood to help my husband, kind of balance things out with the bills and um, my problem with yarn and buying stuff that I probably didn't need in the first place. But anyway, so I'm also taking down a lot of my items, putting up new items, changing my pictures, my whole entire format. And I didn't want to close the shop because I didn't want to miss out on any sales, especially since I've got so many craft shows lined up. So, I want to make sure that if they find something at a craft show that I'm doing, I can just go, yeah, just go ahead and go to the website, whatever. And, hopefully you can find what you need and buy it. Cause I have people that, keep asking me if I ship international. So if anyone does that, I know that they probably have a tutorial on Etsy. But is it really worth it? If you know someone who has done it, or just ships international, just let me know how that's working out for them or how it's working out for you, because I'm seriously considering it. I've got a lot of people that have kids that are in the military, um, and if they want to buy from me while they're wherever they are out of the country, or whether they want to buy here and ship to just whatever. I just would like to know if that whole entire process is worth it through Etsy, or if I should go to like the United States Postal Service and just let them take care of it, whatever. So if you know anybody, or if you have any ideas for me, please leave it in the comments below, because I will check those. Um, oh my goodness, let's see. What else do I have? Oh, my yarn. Okay. So there's a website. It's called wish.com. WISH.com. Anyone who's been on it will tell you that there are some things on there and I think this can't be right. That's not normal. No, but it can't be that cheap. Something's wrong with it, right? Wrong. They had yarn. They had yarn. And I ordered a few because I wanted to kind of see the quality. How was the quality versus the price? So I'm skimming through this website to find something for my son. And then I just thought, oh, I wonder if they have some crochet stuff. Let me look. They have a ton of stuff. Okay. So I ordered it. It took probably 2 weeks to get here. So don't order from this company. Don't wish.com if you want it like in a week. It ain't going to happen. So just know that if you order something, it's going to take a while to get to you. And I'm going to show you why. They had 100%, and it was marked or said in the description that it was silky cotton yarn. That's the description. And they had it in all kinds of colors. It was hard for me to choose just a few because I didn't want to get a lot of them and then be disappointed by what I got. So they started coming in the mail. It was really weird because they were all individually wrapped. Now, I did pay for the shipping, but when I was looking, the thing that caught my eye was because it said that it was free. The yarn was free. So they didn't charge me for the yarn. They charged me for the shipping. And the shipping was $1. $1. So this is what it is. And if you notice, I have no idea what language that is. So I'm not even going to attempt to tell you. But on the bottom right here, it says, what does it say, Lisa? Duh. Mommy love. So it says mommy love on the bottom, and it is super soft. It's thin. I don't know what the labels, I have no idea, but I don't know if I'd have to, maybe a 2-ply. I mean, it's pretty thin. I don't know. I figure if you use maybe an F or a G hook, it would probably be good. And this, it just said yellow, but it's really, really bright. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. Let me stop and see if the camera can pick it up. There. See how bright that is? Okay, there's something on it. Sorry. A piece of stick. There's a yellow. And I got a red one. And I don't know what color green this is. It's just a really nice shade of green. And they're all really, really soft. This one is an off-white color, like a cream. I got pink. And this one is pink, variegated. It's got, there we go. You can see them. It's got little lines going through it. It's kind of an unusual color. But I got that. And I got a black one. And then a yellow. And the yellows are a little different. See, this one's really bright. That's a paler yellow with a few colors going through it. So variegated as well. So I'm curious to see how they're going to work up. I'll do that, and maybe, and you know, um, by the time I do another video, I'll have some items to show you. I mean, silky cotton. I don't have any idea. Washcloths, bows, a baby hat. I don't know. Whatever comes to my head, I'll go, I'll go from there and see what happens. Um, I'm trying to remember. I've been writing things down, guys, because I know I got to just kind of ramble. So I'm trying to write everything down, and my hair's just sticking up. It's driving me nuts. But I know I told you about that, and wait, okay, I told you about that. So okay, so the last thing um, that I'm going to show, or that I'm going to share with you, is a low carb. Let's see. I'm gonna get it. If I get it right. It's low carbs and gluten free, and it is called a jalapeno crisp. That's what it's called, jalapeno crisp. And one of them is on another website. I just totally drew a blank. But the other one is delish.com. So if you look it up, a lot of times I look through them on Facebook. But I'm allowed 16 carbs a day and 16 carb points. And each carb point is 15 grams of carbs. So anything under 15 is like half a point, and then anything under, I believe, like 7 grams is free for me. So, for an example, a dill pickle. Dill pickle doesn't have any carbs in it. If it does, it's very low. So that's like a free snack food for me. I like to snack on those. But I tried this, and the first time it was kind of greasy. It was really greasy. And it's just 4 ingredients. That's it. I don't even have to. 4 ingredients. You can look it up on delish.com. You get shredded Parmesan cheese, shredded Wisconsin sharp cheddar. The first time I used that, I mean, it wasn't bad. I love the taste of. I'm like a cheese freak. That's an issue for me because cheese has a lot of fat in it. But I did use it, and it's just a few. Like you put a tablespoon of Parmesan cheese on a cookie sheet, and then on top of that Parmesan cheese, you put 2 tablespoons of the sharp cheddar. You put bacon bits, and then 1 slice of a jalapeno, and you just kind of push down on it. On my cookie sheet, I've got like a Rachel Ray cookie sheet, and I can make 8 of them. I put 3 across, 2 in the middle, and 3 across. And you bake them in 400 degrees for like not even 5 minutes, maybe. Just enough to get it good and crispy. And they are wonderful. Oh my gosh. Totally addicting, I'm telling you right now. My husband did not care for them at all. My son was like, it's okay. I like spicy. I mean, I was born in Texas, and before we started traveling around, because my dad was military, we lived in the Southwest a lot. I mean, I love spicy food. So the jalapenos for me weren't enough. I put 2. I put 2 slices, but they're just a cute little round bite size kind of thing. But look it up, delish.com, and it's called a jalapeno crisp. Very, very good. On that note, I think that's all I got for you. I'm gonna do something with that yarn. I really am. But let me know. Let me show you guys again. This is the sachet yarn. Okay. Let's try to find something else to do with this. I don't like the scarves. I mean, I'm just not really big on it. Maybe I'll make scarves. I don't know. Just give them away as gifts for Christmas or, what have you. But there you go. And hopefully when I see you again, I will have the shawls done and completed, except for Jordan's, who's 4 today. Did I mention that? My little boo-boo is 4. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I had a picture, but hold on. I got to show you guys this picture of her. She's just so precious. There's just your kids. You love your kids. And when those grandkids start coming, oh, it's such an amazing thing, guys. I mean, it's just amazing. Okay, so here she was. Oh my gosh, my baby. I'm getting really I don't know. I don't want to. I'm just getting really emotional. My grandkids and my kids, my family is everything to me. And oh goodness. Okay, I'm trying to come. I'm okay. She is just an amazing little girl. This is her. She wasn't even a year old. And do you see her shirt? I love Nana. That's my girl. And this is her now. I'm sure if you guys have, or if you're following me on Instagram, you have seen her because I took a picture of her in the shawl 2 days ago. This is her now. That's my girl. And she is just so precious, guys. We have 5 grandchildren, and then we have a great granddaughter and um, a granddaughter that we inherited through marriage. And I'll tell you what, there's absolutely nothing like it. They are, you think you have enough love, or you don't think you have enough to share. You know, when you have one child, you're like, oh man, I'm going to give my kid all this love and attention. And then you have your second child, and then it's like, oh, I do have enough. It's amazing. I got enough love for them. And, then we adopted Nathan and Abby, and then our grandkids were coming, and they started showing up, and it was just, oh my gosh. It's such an amazing feeling. If you are not a grandparent yet, wait patiently for one. Don't push your kids. They don't like that because I'm trying to do that with my oldest daughter. But it's her own fault. Jessica, if you're watching this, you and Henry, you were the ones that said you were going to start having another child. You were going to give Henry a brother or a sister. So that's kind of or not Henry. Oh my gosh, Jacob. You said you were going to give Jacob a brother or sister. So it's your own fault. Anyway, yeah. They're precious. I'm gonna go before I start crying. I'm being a big baby today, but it's because it's her birthday, and I can't believe she's already 4. And her brother's gonna be 7 in August, and my oldest granddaughter is going to be, oh my gosh, she's gonna be 12 in August as well, and her brother will be 11. Yeah, time's just flying by, guys. It is. It is. Anyway, we're going to go outside. We're going to enjoy this weather. It's going to be like 89 degrees, but it is beautiful outside. Check me out on Instagram, Happytohook, Facebook, Happy, and then the number 2, Hook. And I also have my own website. It's happytohook.com. And you can also find me on Etsy. Thank you guys so much for listening to me chat away about a little bit of everything. But low carb, you guys need to try that recipe out. If you like spicy, definitely do that jalapeno crisp. And delish.com has some really cool recipes. And they do have an app. I wanted to tell you that. They have an app that you can put on your phone as well. So I had it on there, but then I took it off because I didn't think that they had anything that I'd be able to actually eat. And I thought, I'll check. And I put in low carbs. A whole bunch of stuff popped up. So it's definitely worth it. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you when we see you. Thanks so much for watching. You guys have a great one. Bye.